Hello again everyone, Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be talking about Chiron in the 10th house in a natal horoscope. As most of you know, Chiron is associated with that wounded healer. It represents an area in our horoscopes that we can accentuate and emphasize with others, but often have difficulty helping ourselves in this facet or sector of our lives. Chiron is considered like a planetoid or asteroid. I look at its effects that's similar to a generational planet. It's more significant by house placement, I believe, as opposed to the sign that it resides in, because Chiron traverses a sign on average for like 4 to 5 years, so its effect is not very strong by sign, in my opinion. But it is very strong, or stronger, more so in the as far as the house placement. Well, anyway, people. First thing with Chiron in the 10th house, this could indicate somebody that may have had maybe compatibility issues with the dominant parent, usually the father. Maybe matters pertaining to their career there may have been problematic. Maybe this person has felt compelled to reach the quote-unquote pinnacle of his or her career, but maybe lacks consistency in doing so. This could be somebody that might fluctuate between someone that is very ambitious one minute, and the next minute they might become either maybe a little lackadaisical in career matters or apathetic, and become, I guess you could say, less forceful in regards to their career. The 10th house is also associated with our notoriety, exposure. This could be somebody that has tried to gain some kind of recognition or notoriety in a certain area in his or her life, but maybe perhaps either hasn't been successful, wasn't successful, or didn't quite achieve the success that they really wanted. This could be a person that we look at the 10th house. It's also associated with the government. Maybe this person has strived to, maybe works in some capacity with the government or politics, but maybe didn't quite reach what he or she wanted to. This could be the person, as far as helping others, this could be like the prototypical like career counselor advisor. This person may even work in this capacity. They can have a strong propensity to help others as far as career-related matters, getting notoriety, exposure, their social status. This person might be very encouraging to be a prominent member in his or her community, but at the same time, maybe this person has not been able to establish his or herself as maybe as important in their general community as he or she would have liked to. This could be also somebody that encourages others to have a good rapport with authority figures and compatibility with them, compatibility with that dominant parent, generally the father. At the same time, maybe this person has had problems in connection with supervisors, superiors, and people that are connected with authority. If this person works in a subordinate or subservient position, there may have been problems with managers or supervisors, perhaps. And some of this depends on the sign placement of Chiron. Now, let's take Chiron in Scorpio in the 10th house. Now, this person might have maybe problems as far as emotional intensity, and maybe matters of maybe controlling things associated maybe with their career, any accolades or recognition they want, or maybe matters with their with that dominant parent, say the father. In most cases, the father. Now let's take Chiron in Taurus in the 10th house. Now, this could be somebody that might preach to others or tell others to try to stay persistent and tenacious in matters connected with the career, the livelihood, the ambitions, but perhaps might have difficulty in doing so his or herself, and may lack consistency in this particular area. Now, take one more example. Take, say, Chiron in Sagittarius in the 10th house. This person could be somebody that tells others to be expansive, to have a jocular, happy attitude, and optimistic nature regarding their career matters, regarding the relationship with the father and superiors and authority figures, but may have difficulty in doing so his or herself. So the key is for somebody with Chiron in the 10th house, and Chiron in any house in general, is just to take that ability that you have to mentor others in that particular area and transfer it over to yourself. That is the fundamental rule to remember. If you're able to do that, you could really reap the rewards of having this placement. Instead of it working as a detriment to yourself specifically, it might be actually very beneficial and advantageous. Well, anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for Chiron in the 10th house in the natal horoscope. Stay tuned next time, where I'll be talking about Chiron in the 11th house in the natal chart. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone. Because a person, astrologically, is the sum of all their components in their natal chart, and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.